So we met at a party. We met at a mutual friend's party. It was his birthday, and we'd gone out drinking and we were clubbing in this place. It was Opa party. That's where I first met her. Where she told me to move in with her. मैं फिर डर गया था. So फिर बोला कि डर क्यों रहा है? I said यार live in नहीं होगा यार मेरे से. My dad is a little, with his eyes rolled a little. What is this? This is what you're going to Bombay for. I mean, rent is getting divided. She is very, 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 very caring about whoever she likes. If she even likes you 1%, if there's only 1% of liking that she has towards you, she'll go out of her way for you.
Mohit, welcome to ETimes TV.
Oh, I'm glad. Thank you for having me.
So tell us, what are you up to?
Nothing. I have been chilling at home for a while now. I've been contemplating whether I should be doing certain shows or should I not be doing it. Should I be taking a break? Should I be going and meeting my family back in Calcutta? Or should I just focus more on my acting right now? So I've been doing these acting classes with Saurabh sir, and that's what has been up for now.
And you started the year with a bang, with proposing your girlfriend. How is it going? How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels great. I'll be very honest. Okay, I have been in a live-in with her for like 3 years now. Okay, 3 years I'm living with her, but and I thought it is about time that I should just pop the question and ask her this, that would you want to spend the rest of your life with me? Because honestly, 3 years is enough time for me to know कि मेरे को इससे better मिलेगी नहीं. I'm not gonna get someone better than her. I know I'm not gonna get anybody who's gonna be treating me the way she does. So one fine day, I was sitting with my friends. She was not here; she was on a layover. I was sitting with my friends and I was having a couple of drinks, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna pop the question. And my friends were really happy. They got very excited. And Shruti was a part of the plan. She's the main girl behind all the planning and plotting. She's like, I'm gonna come down to Bombay. We're gonna plan this out. We're gonna I'm gonna go with you. We're gonna go pick up the ring. And it was mad chaos. It was mad chaos. One of my friends, Yatin, who was playing my younger brother in the show Pavitra Bhagya, he flew down from Delhi. And I was really excited, because it was for a good 2 weeks, I think, that we were planning, and Steffi had no idea about it. She had no idea. We had secret groups. I used to tell her I'm going out for auditions, and I used to be going out looking for other things for her. So it was mad 2 weeks. It was mad 2 weeks.
That's amazing, and that too, pandemic ke dauran, you guys have planned this yacht proposal.
Yeah, it was a yacht proposal, yes. And that also happened last minute, yeah. So, मेरे पास ना बहुत ideas आए थे. I had first thought of doing an air proposal where I was planning to book a helicopter for just the two of us, because she's a cabin crew and she loves flying. So I thought I'm gonna book an helicopter for the both of us and I'm gonna propose to her on air. But then that idea dropped. फिर हमने कुछ और प्लान, हमने सोचा थिएटर बुक करेंगे, थिएटर में अपना वीडियोस बनाएंगे and we'll dance for a performance, we'll book a theater and we'll do that. That idea got dropped because हर दिन में ना Steffi के rosters change हो रहे थे. Like she was getting a flight on the 31st and she was getting a flight on the 1st. तो हमें ना वो proper date नहीं मिल पा रहा था कि किस दिन वो free रहेगी. So it was mad chaos. फिर last minute पे हमने decide किया कि यार अगर हुआ तो हुआ. If she's here, well and good. If she's not here, हम चले जाएंगे yacht पे, हम अपना enjoy करके आ जाएंगे दोस्त लोग. So तब जाके yacht का plan बना.
So is the wedding bells ringing soon, or you guys will take time?
Hopefully by the end of this year. Hopefully.
Congrats.
Hopefully by the end of this year. ये अभी मैं ये सब बोल सकता हूँ, but there's no confirmation. I mean, we have to go back to Calcutta to meet our parents. And फिर proper discussion होगा, पंडित बैठेंगे, फिर dates निकलेंगी. Something that I do not believe in, but my parents do, and I respect that that thinking of theirs. And so we're just gonna wait for that. We're gonna wait for Steffi's family to be ready as well. And then yes.
So what were both of your parents' reaction to the proposal?
So I told my mom and my dad and my sister, my side of the family about it. I did not tell this to Steffi's side of the family because I had this tad bit of fear that they might get really excited and tell Steffi about it. So I did not. I just dropped a hint to Steph's mom that she had messaged me on Christmas, and I asked her, "What do you want for Christmas?" Then Steffi's mom was like, "I just want you guys to be happy together, and you guys should be staying with each other forever, and you love her for the rest of your life." I said, "Okay, I'm gonna give this gift to you on the 31st," and she's like, "Thank you." And she didn't have any clue about it, but I dropped a hint. And 31st was the day where I still remember. It is insane, like how we've stayed together for so long, but the minute I saw her on the 31st, right, the minute I went up to propose to her, I was shitting bricks. I was so nervous. I remember my legs were shaky, my hands were shivering, and my voice was cracking, because though I've been with her for so long, and that I can share everything with her, but that moment is just so frightening, and it's weird, she's no more my girlfriend, This my friends keep telling me this, that she's not your girlfriend anymore. She's now your fiancé, and that took a long time to sink in. But yeah, it finally has, and let's see now.
So Mohit, you coming from a dating reality show, like you have been a part of a dating reality show, Splitsvilla.
Yeah.
तो वहाँ से लेके like आज के ज़माने में youngsters में बहुत insecurities होती है, like in young couples and all. So what are the tips? Like how have you managed to keep your relationship so secure?
I think it's just about finding the right person. Yeah. I will not deny this. I've had a lot of relationships in the past. A lot of relationships. I've dated a lot of women, and with some, obviously sometimes it wasn't an intention because I was too young. But there were women with whom I had the intention of getting married, who I had the intention of spending the rest of my life with. But if she's not the one, she's not the one. I mean, I keep telling this to my followers. There are a lot of followers who message me saying, give us some tips. I think the only tip is that you wait for the right person. At the end of the day, you will find the right person, and it's just about giving it enough time. Because even there are times, it is strange, because I've had relationships for 3 years, 2 years, and it just didn't feel right. There was something or the other wrong. There were a lot of fights happening. Probably there were, there were a lot of misunderstandings. There was a lot of breaking up and coming back, taking a break and coming back. With Steffi, this has never been the case. We, in 3 years, touch wood, we've not had this zone of being like, I don't know, let's just take a break. That zone has never arrived. Because we've had this very simple rule that, if you're upset with me, I'm upset with you. We're going to figure this out. We're going to talk this up before we go to bed. It's a very simple rule that we follow. You're angry with me, I am angry with you. One of us has to put the ego aside. It's either going to be you or me. And if none of us can, then we wait. We give each other that space. We give each other that time. And maybe after like half an hour, 45 minutes, maybe 1 hour, maybe 2 hours, when you're calmer, you go and speak with the other person out, and it's sorted. So it's about the right person. Yeah, I would just say do not stress so much about a relationship. If it has to happen, it will happen. Yeah, something that you have to force. It's not love. It's not a relationship.
Also, like transparency in a relationship is very necessary.
It's very important. It is very, 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 very important. I mean, Steffi knows about all my past relationships. Steffi knows about what kind of a guy I've been. Steffi knows about, what are my bad habits. Like I have a drinking habit. I have a smoking habit. She knows about it. Okay? This is something that I don't try to put it out on the social media because I try to stay away from this whole stop influencing people to smoke. I don't influence people to smoke, right? It's just it's a bad habit that I know. I got into this habit. My family knows about this habit, and I know it's bad, but it's a habit now. So she knows about it. She knows that I drink. She knows that I smoke, and she's accepted me with all these flaws. And right now, if after all of this also, if I cannot be transparent, then it's shame on me. You have to be very transparent, yeah. I think, how they say you've got to be best friends first? That is the relationship I have with Steffi. She's my best friend. If I have a gossip, I'll first gossip with her. When somebody tells me, do not tell this to anybody, Steffi does not come. I am definitely telling Steffi about it. So it's that kind of a relation. I'm going to share all the gossip that I know of with Steffi. And Steffi does that with me. I have all the airline gossip, everything. And she has all the all the TV gossip, all the movie gossip, and all the gossip that I know she knows. She knows all the gossip I know. It's that simple.
So, Mohit, tell us a bit about your love story.
So we met at a party. We met at a mutual friend's party. It was his birthday, and we'd gone out drinking, and we were clubbing in this place. It was Opa. Partying there. That's where I first met her, and we just hit it off. And then we were not looking for a relationship back then. We were really close friends. I remember I used to talk to her every day, and we had not exchanged numbers for like good 6 months. We were talking to each other. We were talking on Facebook. We were not talking to each other over the phone because we both did not want to get into a relationship, and we felt exchanging phone numbers would mean that we'd get into a relationship, and that we'd talk to each other every hour, and we didn't want that. We were both trying to come out of this whole love business. And 6 months we didn't speak to each other. I mean, we didn't speak to each other over the phone. We should only speak on Facebook. And one fine day, she asked me out, and I was like, I don't think I'm ready for this. She was like, but I am. And we have been talking like as if we are in a relationship. Why aren't you ready? I said, yeah, I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm looking for, I'm looking out for my career right now, and I'm not looking to be, focusing on a relationship at this moment, because I had just come out of a relationship, and I knew how relationships can get. It can get very toxic at times. It can get very taxing for you. अब मैं कभी ऐसा होता था कि मैं थका आ रहा हूँ, कहीं से rejections मिल रहे हैं, मैं फिर आके घर पे फिर से अलग से लड़ाई कर रहा हूँ. I didn't want that. And I wanted my own singlehood life that time, where I just wanted to chill and be in my own headspace. So she agreed. She's like, okay. She's like, I'll give you all of that. I'm just telling you that I love you. I'm not saying that you have to love me back. I'm just saying, why aren't we looking for a relationship? Because we're living like that. We're living like that. I said, no, I'm not ready. She said, okay, you're just scared of the tag. I said, probably. And she said, fine. If you find somebody else, you can leave me. And that's when I was like, यार ये कैसी बन गई है? मुझे बोल रही है I love you, मैं उसको बोल रहा हूँ मैं प्यार नहीं करता. तो बोल रही है ठीक है तुम चले जाना, अगर तुम्हें कोई और मिल जाती. मैं बोला यार ये because later when I asked her, she's like, I was confident that you love me. It was there in your face that you love me, but you just didn't want to say it. You were just scared of that tag. And I realized that in a span of 3 months, really, it was just the tag that I was scared of, and I would not want. I would not want it any other way. Best decision of my life. Best decision. I was very scared. एक और चीज हुआ था, where she told me to move in with her. मैं फिर डर गया था. उसने फिर बोला कि डर क्यों रहा है? I said यार live in नहीं होगा यार मेरे से. मैं डर गया था. मैं यार live in होगा, फिर झगड़े होंगे. There'll be so many habits that she'll notice of mine. फिर issues होंगे. फिर वो मेरे को बोली यार तू डर क्यों रहा है? What scares you? I said यार I know this is going to be a problem. She said no. She said, trust me. I trusted her. Best decision of my life again. I would tell every couple to get into live-in. Every couple. I think every couple should get into a live-in to understand if they should stay with that, if they can continue the relationship with them. I think Steffi also wanted to check that on me. Steffi wanted to be in a live-in because she wanted to see if I can tolerate this boy or not. Because when you live in with somebody, then you're like an open book there. There's no more hiding. There's no more, you're out in the open. If you're digging your nose, you're digging your nose in front of her. It's like that now, right? So you cannot hide anymore. Ab kab tak? You know, when you go to the bathroom, you won't turn on the water because that voice doesn't go outside. But till when will you do that? So then it reaches the point where you have to give in. So I think everybody should get into a living relation. Everybody should. तब पता चलेगा कि हाँ compatible हो या नहीं.
Parents का क्या reaction था when you told them कि आप live in the home?
They were okay. My parents were okay. Steffi's mom, I had to meet her first. I had to win her trust, and she liked me as the boy I am, and she believed in me. She trusted me, and she was okay with it. My parents were always okay. My parents were chilled out. My dad was a little, with his eyes rolled a little. What is this? This is what you're going to Bombay for? I said, but I mean, rent is getting divided. I said, rent is getting divided. Why aren't you seeing that? Then he was like, no, that's not the case. What will others do? I said, he said, ठीक है. As long as you know that this is what you want for the rest of your life, fair enough. I said, okay.
So when was your first fight with Steffi?
My first fight with Steffi, I don't remember. My first fight, proper fight. We've had arguments. We never had fights. एक बार हुआ होगा when I think where she had cooked for me and I did not know or something, and something had happened. I don't clearly remember. She had cooked for me and we had an argument. After which I said I'm going for a walk, and I came back with food alag se, and I started eating it. She was really pissed. She said I've been in the kitchen, the heat cooking for you, and this is how you repay me by getting food from outside. Does that mean my food is not nice? I'm like, so I think that was the first fight. And it's never been that way again. That's true. Ruby, I think she was frustrated with the whole flying thing. She had back-to-back flights and she was tired. And now when I think of it, it is my fault. She was tired and she stayed up, and because this is always there. She used to come back home after a tiring flight, and if I had shoot the next morning, if she would land at 4 a.m, she would again wake up at 6 a.m. just to make breakfast. So sometimes I think that must have taken a toll on her one fine day, and वो बड़ा हंसने लगा.
And
it lasted that fight for 7 minutes tops. We were both crying after that. Okay, sorry, maaf kar do. We were both telling each other sorry, it won't happen again.
And what are her best qualities you find in her?
I think she's first, the biggest quality of her is that she's supremely caring. She is very, 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 very caring about whoever she likes. If she even likes you 1%, if there's only 1% of liking that she has towards you, she'll go out of her way for you. That is one thing about Steffi which I love. She's a very, very caring person, very loving person. And the other thing is that the way she speaks to her parents, it is a delight to watch. Because I have been from a boarding school for the longest time, and I have not been in touch with my parents for months together, because I started off from the boarding life from class 1 itself. So I'm not somebody who can speak over the phone for long. मैं phone पे ऐसे बात ज़्यादा नहीं कर सकता. अगर मेरे को calls भी आते हैं, my friends know that I speak on speaker. मैं phone उठा के से speaker रख के बात करूँ. My friends they have to say something, they'll first tell me get the phone off speaker, put it on your ears, and then we'll talk. So I tend to reason out things with my mom and dad, and Steph is not like that. Steph is very, very obedient. Steph के लिए her parents, whatever her parents say, it's here. It's the last word, And I think in this age, in this era that we are in, how the generation that we are living with, I think it's beautiful to see something of that sort. It is beautiful. The way she respects the elders and the way I think that she had me there. I love her for that. You should meet her. She's a beautiful girl. Should really meet her. And also she's funny. That's another thing. She's funny. She's very, very funny. I needed someone who would be as funny as me. And she is funny. she's fun.
And thank you so much for giving your time to us. Really appreciate.
Thank you for having me here.